I'm Chloe.
And I'm Cosette. And this is the 14 Steps Away podcast. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We're doing our 2025 New Year's resolutions. Looking forward to the new year.
I almost said 2024 New Year's resolutions.
We're doing our 2024 New Year's resolutions. We're gonna
relive this year and
Honestly,
make changes.
We're gonna do this year better.
If I were to do it again, I would do it differently.
Yeah, agree. I would do it differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But instead, we're just gonna hit the ground running
For sure.
with 2025.
Yeah.
And I think we each only have one update.
Yep. My update is I got my nails done
They're
for the
so
Christmas
cute.
season. Well, we're recording this a little early. So
Yeah.
I don't know when this one comes out. Is this right before New Year's? Is this post-Christmas or pre-Christmas?
Post-Christmas.
OMG. I got my nails done after Christmas for Christmas.
Yes, we're recording early or stacking because
Batching,
the
as they
holidays.
say.
Yes. The holidays, of course. We do not want to do too much.
I don't want to record on Christmas Eve.
No.
If that's okay with you guys.
Yeah. We're just going to pass. But rest assured, you're not getting any less of our attention just because we're recording twice in 1 week.
For sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got my nails done. I have lots to say about them. Not really, but they're the perfect red. They're the perfect shape. The French is looking fabulous.
Mhm.
And then our nail lady, did this fun little thing.
Like the peppermint.
Yeah. Peppermint on them. And I was scared because I don't ever do designs.
They're
I've done
really
literally
cute, though.
I've done plain nails like all year. I think the most I've branched out was chrome
Mm-hmm.
and then French, but that's
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah. I like them. I like the mix of like solid and then French.
I haven't done a like mix like that in a while either because I used to do that a lot, and then I would kind of be like, I would always either feel like I wish I would have done them all the solid color or all the French.
Yeah.
So I was like, but I think that I was really torn between solid red and red French. So
How much was it?
$1 billion.
I was going to say, because they're really cute, but doing a design and the different.
Honestly, it wasn't that much. It was I don't know how much. It was a fill, so I don't know what a gel the hard gel fill is more expensive than the acrylic fill, by the way. Also, by the time I'm done going through all my gel fills, I think I'm going to go back to acrylic because it's cheaper. But
How much is your acrylic fill?
I think it's 45.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
55.
Mine's 55.
It's 55, and then she added 10. So it was
Oh.
just 65, and I tipped 20%. So
That's not bad at all.
The tip is what makes it expensive.
Yeah, because
but-
usually it's only that for like just the French.
Yeah.
But that's nice to
I
not
know.
go crazy for your two designs. Like, it's not like you did a
No,
design
I
every
think it's
nail.
because I think that she didn't charge that much because one, the French was really easy, and because she told me, she said 2 plain, 2 French, and 1 design, and I was like, yeah. So I guess she
nice.
just charged it that way.
Yeah.
And usually I will say that like most of the people that work there, if they ring you up, they will just ring it up as like the fill plus this.
Mhm.
Whereas she makes it make sense.
Agree.
Which I really like. She's not going to charge me the fill plus shaping plus French plus design.
Yes.
She's going to make it make sense.
She never
For
does
the
that.
effort.
Yes. And I appreciate that. And that was one thing I noticed immediately with her is that it
Mhm.
was never like all these random things that she would tack on. And it's been a couple times that she's had to leave to go pick up her daughter. And someone else has checked me out. Like she's finished and then gone. And someone else checked me out. And they've always overcharged me.
Mm-hmm.
They've charged me not what she would.
Yeah.
And she's had to call. She called once and was like, hey, I just got back and I saw that they overcharged you. Like, I'll take 10 off next time.
I think she's one of the, you know how there's just people that work at certain places, and you just know that there's only a couple people who work there who really understand the ins and outs of that business and their customers and that kind of thing. I think that she's one of those people because one, she's the only person that they really have answering the phones whenever.
Agreed, yeah.
Like I think she gets
Yeah.
it. And then I think she just understands. Like, I don't know. I think that she's just like, I'm going to charge this the way that it makes sense rather than like, I think some people are scared of undercharging.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just going to charge it the way like the boss would say to or
Yeah.
whatever. Whereas she's like, this makes sense.
Yeah. And she's very quick. So I don't ever feel like any of the extra things are very time consuming
Yeah.
for her.
I told, because Adam asked, he was like, how long are you going to be home? And I was like, maybe 30 minutes. It literally took her like maybe 10.
To do all your
No,
nails?
no. It was like almost 2 hours, but because I went at 3:30 and I left at 4:40, 4:45. I don't know. But
Yeah, you were quick.
but the like peppermint
Mm.
didn't take that long because I was scared because I've never asked for that and it looked kind of hard. And then I showed it to her and she was like, "Oh, I actually had a girl do that earlier this week, so I'm feeling very confident in this."
Amazing.
I was like, perfect. I'm
Perfect.
not the trial either.
Yeah, that's good.
She took pictures of my nails. She's never taken pictures of my nails.
Oh my gosh. Wait,
And I
I'm going to
said-
aspire to do
I said,
that.
OMG, do you have like an Instagram? And I've just been like, I didn't realize this whole time. And she was like, yeah, I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I have everything. And I said, oh, now I want to know your TikTok. And she goes, haha. Doesn't tell me.
Honestly, same though.
When I walked in, she said, I have a lot to say about this actually. When I walked in, she said, she goes, did you cut your hair or something? And I said, oh, yeah, I did. She goes, I looked over and I was like, who is that? I don't know this person.
She's so cute.
I know. Love her.
Yeah, they're really cute. I like them a lot.
Thank you. I'm feeling fantabulous. On top of the world. Nothing better than whenever you leave a nail appointment feeling confident in your nails.
So true. And you match the pillow.
I know. My pillow.
My only update is that I got my bridal portraits back.
OMG.
And they're really cute. Like, they're good.
I wonder if there's any front-facing ones.
there's a lot. They like take a second to load because I did it like the high resolution ones.
Wow. You look so magical. Oh my gosh, this one's so pretty. I'm only on picture 2.
That one's I think that one's my favorite.
Oh my
one.
gosh, I love this. This reminds me of that Role Model album cover. The one where he's wearing like a
yeah.
little, I don't know why it reminds me of that, but it looks like vintage. I like
Yeah.
it.
She did a good job doing like the kind of film.
I just
on some of them.
love.
They turned out really good. Even the ones that were like a little darker, because when we were up at the front, the lighting was good. But when we went into the like garden area, it was a little darker. But it still works because the dress is so white that it looks good. That's the only one I don't like.
Really, I like this one. I think it's because, well, I guess if you're like nitpicking
Yeah.
like yourself, but I
Yeah.
like it like overall because of like the art,
The scenery.
of
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is so magical.
I saw last night when I came home that I had a DM from her, but I was like, it was like I was going to bed. That's like I
Yeah.
was about to go to bed. So I was like, either
Oh
she's
my God,
asking
they're
about
so
something. They're really good. I was like, either she's asking about something. I know. Look, I'm smiling. I'm looking
You're
at the camera and
happy.
smiling. What a happy day.
Okay, even this one from the back is so different from.
I know.
Like this is perfect.
I know.
They're
so
worth the money
I know.
and the time and the efforts.
So this morning I opened them, or I
Oh,
opened
this
her thing.
Like you can tell that she's like, she gets the
I
vision.
know.
It's not just, you know what I mean? It's not just wedding photos. It's not
Yes.
just bridal portraits. It's like
She,
artsy.
Yes.
Like it's like you get the vision.
Yes. She was
the
like,
vibe.
whenever she's doing it, she's like, this is so editorial. And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
So I was a very, very happy girl when I opened them this morning. It took a little bit to get them all downloaded because
I'm getting chills.
they're
These are
so good.
good.
So yeah,
Who is
that
this
is my
woman?
only update is that
You're gonna have to scream her name from the rooftops.
I know. I love her. She's wonderful. They turn out so
wow.
cool.
What a huge update.
a huge update. Without further ado, now we'll get into our resolutions.
Our goals.
Yes. Why don't you take off first?
With my so many of my
Yes.
aspirational goals. My first one is not one I'm very excited about.
Okay. Oh.
I wrote, okay, I guess my goal isn't set in stone, but I put 75 hard/soft because my brain wants to do 75 hard so bad, but I also know I want to finish the 75, and everyone in my life is telling me 75 soft is probably more likely that I will finish it. So I might do that, but I might start out 75 transition to 75 like hard to soft. I might transition midway through. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna see how I feel.
But yeah.
But I'm thinking I'm just gonna have to say soft because even if I did hard, like mostly hard, it would still be like tweaked a little bit.
Yeah.
So it'll just be soft either way, but maybe a harder version of the soft.
Yeah, that's fair.
So that's my goal because not that I really like need to, but I think, and disclaimer, you do not need to lose weight before your wedding, but I am getting married and I would like to be in very good shape before our honeymoon and just to feel like my best
Feel
self.
healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, just to feel my, like, because even if nothing physically changes about me, you feel better when you do better. And I
Yes.
think that whenever I know that I'm putting in effort, like eating healthy or like eating cleaner and like moving my body and whatever, reading, whatever, if I'm doing things to work on myself, I know that I'll feel better. So like
Mhm.
even if I look completely the same,
You'll
I will mentally, yeah, you're just
yeah.
in a different place. So
And
I
then
think that,
if you're like mentally better, then you're glowing.
yeah,
Physically, yeah.
yeah, for sure.
My first one is to sleep less. My first resolution is that I would really like to start sleeping less.
And
And I have been practicing.
practicing.
I'm starting early because I just really need more hours of the day. I love to sleep and I need sleep so much, but I also need the hours to get things done at night because I have too many crafts, too many hobbies, and I need the extra hours from like 10 to midnight to get them done. So I can't
Obviously.
sleep 10 to 7:50 anymore. I need to sleep from like midnight to like 7:30ish. So my first thing is that I would like to sleep more.
You would like to sleep more?
Wait, no, sleep less.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I would like to sleep a little bit more than I am currently sleeping because I do think on average I go to bed around midnight or 1 these days and I wake up at like 6 or 6:30. Rough.
I do think that my resolution would not ring any bells with most people,
Yeah.
but I gotta start using more of my day,
Yeah.
my 24 hours.
I literally wish I used less of my day. I was at work today and I was like, I really wish I had time to take a nap. But I don't. I have so much to do because I didn't sleep at if we're trying to sleep less, my pets would really help you out. I think that you should borrow them, actually.
That's all good, girl.
No. You want to know?
I can sleep less on my own.
Yeah. Bubba, well, pause. I warned Adam. I said, you need to stop doing that when he takes a glass of water to bed. We have water bottles. You need to stop taking that glass of water to bed because 1, our cat likes to drink out of glass specifically. And 2, he gets into it every night. It's bound to spill at some point in the middle of the night. Full glass of water spilled right on the floor right as we fell asleep last night. And Adam's so mad at the cat, obviously. And I said, can't even be mad at him. Like, you
had a lot of warnings, and the warnings weren't enough.
Yeah. And then this morning, bright and early, I hear a shatter. I get up, another one in 24 hours, less than 10 hours.
Less than 10 hours, another shatter, for sure. Okay.
Yeah, and I wake up. It's the cat. He broke one of the ornaments. So I have to sweep it and vacuum it and mop it just to make sure. Get all my...
Yeah, because you have pets. Yeah.
Cover all my bases. And also that doesn't even count all the things that Pookie did the night prior. So...
True that.
No sleep. I'm a mother.
Yeah. Too busy mothering to sleep.
Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, I went on that little tangent. I guess I can go to my next goal. My next goal is to reach out to loved ones more frequently.
That's a good one. I would second that one.
So I was thinking about it. My dad was talking about how he calls his parents like twice a week. And I was like, I should do that. And I was like, ooh. And like, obviously he's my parent. So I was like, ooh. Because I need to do that just because I don't see my parents a lot. And I'm always like thinking of my family and whatever, and not even just parents. Like I should call other people, but like I need to reach out to everyone more, like friends, siblings, parents. I just feel like I want to check in more.
Yeah. I feel like I always feel that way. I always have this feeling over me that's like, oh, I'm not doing enough. But also there's like, I just don't ever really feel like I'm in a position to do that much about it.
Yeah.
I think what I need to do is set reminders and set a routine where it's like I call Ma
this person
on Sunday at 2 and then like, because I always feel very, very guilty. I'm like, I need to be talking to Ma and my grandma and papa way more. But it's like, I mean, I'm busy. And then when I think about it, it's too late or whatever. Ma's not usually up to that much. So I can call her, but I'm like, I don't know what they're up to, and I just don't. And I need to be better and more intentional about it. And I would say I have been really close to my parents lately, and I want to continue to foster that. But I do like further away family. I need to be better about being consistent with.
I was gonna say, I think it's easy to convince ourselves that like, oh, they could be busy or then you think like maybe it's not a great time for you because you're busy. But like honestly, we should probably just either schedule it or do it when you think about it and just have like a 10-minute conversation or whatever.
Yeah.
Be like, hey, just wanted to check in, let you know I love you, see what's up,
Mm-hmm.
have a good day, whatever. But like
Yeah.
even little things like that would make, one, people's days better, and two, you get to like hear their voice and see, you know,
And
hear
know
from
that
them or whatever.
you're doing what
Yeah.
you can. Yeah, agree. My next one is to just be more present. And it's a basic, always one, but just very much appreciating the time and phase of our lives that we're in, and appreciating the time where our little family is just us, and wherever that takes us and whatever we do with that is just like living in the newly married phase and just soaking that up.
I have another basic one, but it's not fun.
Okay.
Save money.
Hmm.
That's enough said. I need to save money, but
I can kind of piggyback off of that. I have be less materialistic in that I just kind of want to have less belongings, in that I am getting less things.
I feel like it's not even materialistic though. I feel like a lot of it is like sentimental.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's like, yeah, I just love everything.
You attach a memory to everything you own, even if
Yeah.
it's clothes. Like I attach memories to like everything. I'm like, well, I got this at Bonnaroo, or I got this at
Yeah.
whatever. Like you have
Yeah.
reason.
So mine is to be less, I don't know, just have less belongings. And I'm going to do a big spring cleaning this upcoming year. And I know that. So that should help kind of go through some stuff, because I just have things. I like a lot of things, and I need to be kind of going through my stock. I'm even on a small level. I've been doing that with like skincare and makeup, and like, you know, all the little random skincares we have.
I know I need
Like,
to do that.
I have been just using things and like not using them like in a not necessary way, but it's like I'm just running through whatever this moisturizer is, and then I'm moving to the next one. Not like, I don't know. I'm trying to make a lot of empties. You know how people do their like empties haul? I'm just trying to make a lot of empties, like trying to go through my stock, I guess.
I think that's good. I need to do that. Now you're making me think I need to do that right now. You should do the Marie. Is her name Marie Kondo? Marie Con.
I know who you're
whatever.
talking
The
about.
girl who's like does this spark joy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do
Everything
that.
sparks joy.
I know. I'm like, duh. I bought it. I love it.
Yeah. I'm obsessed with it.
Like, of course,
Yeah.
everything in my home is useful.
Yes. I'm intentional with everything I do.
Don't question me.
No.
Learn new knitting skills because, well, obviously,
Yeah.
But specifically, I want to like actually like I don't know what's the word, challenge myself, because I know that I could continue knitting happily, doing the things that I'm comfortable knitting and comfortable doing, but I want to learn all the new skills so I can actually get really good at it. And like, not that I'm bad at it so far, but like I am, there's so much to learn, and I want to learn, you know,
Different techniques. And
yeah,
stuff.
different
Yeah.
techniques, different, all the little different things that come with it. And I just want to get good at it.
Yeah. That's what I put on mine, just to advance my knitting capabilities. Wherever that, not that there's a specific goal I want to meet, just get better at it. Because the more you do it and the more little things you did, I mean, that's how it was with crochet. Like, I just ended up getting good at it because I was just consistent with it. And as I saw something, I was like, oh, I'll learn how to do this. And so, same thing, just get more advanced, whatever that level may be. I put to travel more. Basic, everyone wants to, but just kind of experience different things in different places. And I always want to do more weekend trips, which is hard when you have pets, but I am all for like one day. Like, I would wake up at 5 a.m., go spend the day in New York City, and then come back. Easy peasy. So I want to be more intentional about doing small things, even like not necessarily doing like a big 1 week somewhere, but just having little short trips with either Justin or friends or family or whatever. So
I
Of
literally
course.
said the same thing to Adam. I said that I want to do like more weekend trips because I said I wanted to travel more, and he was like, well, we have a lot going on next year. And I was like, yeah, I get that. But like, I want to do like more weekend trips because that is attainable. Like,
It
that is
is,
something that
yeah.
we can do easily, that we just like don't put in the effort. And like, when you do it, you're always like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. Because
Yeah.
it's just nice to have like a little weekend, like to do something. And just to be like exploring new stuff. But yeah, I did put travel more. specifically in the like small little weekend trips. And Adam said the same thing. We were talking about like driving. He was like, "Oh yeah, we could like drive and take a day somewhere." And he said something. He was like, "Cause like blah 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 is only 12 hours away. I could drive there." And I said, "New York is 12 hours away. We could drive there." And he was like, "Is it?" And I was like, "Yes." It's like we could literally drive to New York right now.
Yeah. You just go anywhere.
Yeah.
I want to go everywhere. That was me.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
I stole it. That was one of mine though. So I don't know if we want to skip me or no.
No, you go.
This one's kind of it's an always goal. And it's not a conscious goal that I'm like planning on working towards. But if it happens, it happens.
Okay.
But I put it on my goals. And that is make new friends.
Agree. I put that on my list.
I need friends. And I have friend.
I have friend.
Luckily, I have friend.
I have friend.
I have, I would say I have like I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but I'd say that like I have 2 friends.
I would say I have 2 friends too.
If we're not counting anyone who's related to me, I have 2 friends. Or does Adam count? 3.
Adam does not count on my list because Adam hates me. I have 2 friends.
Well, because like also you have to put, because I was gonna say, well, Justin's my friend, but then I was like, well, your friends are people that you would like hang out with one-on-one, and I don't hang out with Justin one-on-one. So
you don't want to go get a Christmas tree with him?
me and Justin are actually, we have plans tomorrow.
I'm not home, but you can go hang out with Adam.
Yeah, you guys are brothers, so
It's different.
Because Adam loves hanging out.
He does. He's so good at being home, actually.
Yeah, I want to make new friends. So
For sure. I put, how did I word it? I
not
was
new
gonna
friends,
say-
more friends, I guess.
Yeah.
New, replace.
I put out to reach out and make more friends, new friends, whatever, because I do think, I mean, it's hard being where you went to like high school and college because you kind of know what the pool is, but
Not loving
reach out more. Like we said, like if we're gonna, maybe we go and we knit at the coffee shop, whatever. Kind of try to make friends. And I don't know how you do that in a town that's like this, but I would like to lengthen my list and replenish it.
Get people on the roster.
I would love to replenish my roster.
I'm desperate. I'm gonna get on Bumble Friends.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, does that work?
See,
Because I wonder.
I'm not opposed, and I know several people who've used
I'm
it.
not opposed to it either. Because I've
So-
been thinking about it heavy, actually.
That's
like,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
I'm like,
Because I'm like,
who's
I just
judging
want to
me?
find like girls that align with me or like
Mhm.
align with us. That's all I really
And
want.
it's
Like,
so hard.
it is hard. It's hard to do it in your personal life.
Yeah.
It's hard to find people that continue to fill your cup, and that's fine. You can just move forward and find like new people that align with your like time now. And I just feel like maybe Bumble Friends is the only way.
I was gonna say, I was thinking it. Okay, now I'm thinking, and I'm like, if I made a Bumble Friends profile, it'd be so fun because
I was gonna say
these
that
are
it
my
would be
hobbies.
really
This is what
cute.
I enjoy, and then you would know who would align with you based on the things that you enjoy doing and
Yes.
whatever.
Because people would get it.
Mhm.
Like the way that we would make ours.
Yeah,
It'd be so cute, and only like a girly would get it.
exactly.
I think maybe we should.
Maybe that should be a New Year's resolution: is make a
Yes.
Bumble Friends account.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that together. I was gonna say,
That would be
I just
really
thought
fun.
about this, is that me and you should go on a date soon, and not yeah, we should go on a date, and we should go to the House of Yarn, the yarn place,
Mhm.
and then we should, with our new yarn, or old yarn, don't care.
Don't
We
care.
should go to one of the new coffee shops in
We
Nashville and
should.
knit after we go to the yarn
That would
place.
be very, very fun.
So I'm thinking one day we should carve out the time to go on a date together.
We
a
should do
friend
that.
date,
That would be very fun.
wouldn't it?
It would be. Yeah. We're going to do that.
We're gonna do that now.
Yeah.
New Year's resolution.
I love it. It's perfect.
I was just thinking it. I was like, who would love to do this perfect day with me? None other than my friend. None other than that friend I have. You know the one.
The one. I continue to explore fashion and find my personal style more with growing as a woman. You know, every year is more womanly than
Then the last
child. And I think that this year was a pivotal year in my personal style, but definitely want to continue to just feel cool all the time.
Good.
So want to have more fun with fashion and figure out what feels like me.
Yeah. I would agree with that. I didn't put it on my list, but I do think that I struggle so bad going between like the like comfy and cool. But I think there's a way to mix comfy and cool. And I do that sometimes. I don't feel like I'm doing it right now, but I do that sometimes. And I always feel good whenever I do that because I'm like, I'm comfy and I'm cool.
Yes.
And you know, whenever you see the girls like out in public that you're like, they look so comfy, but they look so cool.
Yes.
That's the goal.
That is the goal.
We should do, I don't even remember what it's called, but the What We Said podcast, the podcast that I listen to, or that we listen to, I don't know. JC and Chelsea, I think they said that they picked like 3 words to describe their personal style, and like they try to like look for that when they're shopping or putting together outfits or packing or whatever. Like they pick 3 that they think really describe their like what they look for, and they try to like think of those words whenever they're like putting together things.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, maybe we should do an episode about that.
Yeah,
think
we
about
should.
our personal style.
Yeah, that would be fun.
This one's not fun either. A lot of my goals aren't fun because like I'm an adult and
They're
I
realistic,
need to
yeah.
like get my crap together, and that is work on my posture.
Oh, 100%. Not on my list, but should be.
Because the amount of times I am, and like often when I'm in public, I'll feel it and I'll go, and I'll correct myself because hello, I had the best posture for several years, and that was because I was in choir. And in like middle school, I think whoever the teacher was, she was like always just like, she wasn't strict about it, but she was just like, you sing better if you have better posture. I don't know, whatever. But high school, the person who taught choir, he was very strict about it. Like he would he would stop and he'd be like, why are you guys sitting like that? He would and then he had a thing. I don't remember what it was, but it'd be like, I think it was like numbers or something. And it was like, I need everybody at 1 or I need everybody at this position. Like there was positions.
Oh my God.
As far as like how we were sitting and how we were doing things. And when we were allowed to relax, he would say the other thing, whatever.
Wow.
I don't remember. Do you remember that?
No.
Because you were in choir in high school.
Only freshman year.
It was only
because it was him.
It was him.
He didn't care about us. I mean, I loved him, but like we didn't matter.
You're right. I guess that is like the.
You're right. You don't matter.
No, I just meant like I guess as far as the like hierarchy in his brain. Yeah.
There was no taming the other people in my class. Like
I believe that. And it was the biggest one too.
Taming them.
So that's part of it. One of it being that it's like the general. So like not everybody gets in, but everyone gets in. And then it's also the biggest because it is like a lot of people use it as their like their like art credit or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we were very like poised in that class. My group was.
I have terrible posture, but I blame it on working on a computer every day. I'm going to personally blame it on that. I've never really had great posture, but I'm going to blame it on the fact that I'm not like up and doing fun, cool things every day. It's like I'm literally sitting over there. I noticed earlier, I was like, I'd been sitting and working on an InDesign document for like a while. And I was like, why am I like this? And I was like, okay, we're going to like lean as far back as possible because this is not going to be good.
I sort of blame my lack of it on knitting and crocheting.
Agree.
Because when you're learning and you're focused, you're just doing whatever like you can to like get it where it needs to be.
See it, hold
and then
it,
once you get comfortable doing that, you just start doing it. I don't know, but
I have to remind myself, I'm like, I could do this and lean back.
Yeah, I haven't had good posture in a very long. I know whenever it's
like I could
crocheting, you can't as much though, I feel like for some reason. But like with knitting, I feel like I can do that more. Like when I'm in my bed, I could literally like I can like that. But with crochet, I feel like I couldn't do that. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I guess I never really tried. But yeah, posture.
I put a very blank, basic one that I won't super elaborate on, and that is just to experience new things.
Love
that one.
My next one is it's not funny. I don't know why I laughed. Work towards career goals.
So true.
Because obviously I am not where I'm like, this is it.
This is my
life.
This
is the dream. So I think I'm very conflicted about what I want to do because I go back and forth on like what to pursue next. And so I think within this next year, I want to figure out for sure what I want to do and where I want to be. And then B, start working towards that, whatever that means. Whether that means, applying for grad school or getting a job or whatever. Like I want to figure it out.
Yeah.
So I want to work towards career aspirations.
That's a good one. I put to just, I mean, this kind of bounces off another one I said, but just go out more. Like, I just want to be young and have fun.
Yeah.
Like literally when we just went and got a drink and ate at Jack Brown's the other day, I was like, I'm on top of the world right now. I'm like, I could go do anything.
I forget that we have free will.
We
like,
can
I forget
literally
that we
just
could do that
go
any night.
Yeah,
and
it's
do whatever.
so fun. Like when we were, I don't know, I was like, we came home and I was like, I would rather do anything than come home. Like I just want to go and be young and have fun and just like, yeah, I don't know. Just, it's so hard to not always feel like you're working to get, like, we're adults and yet it feels like there is always a step to be more adult and that you're always striving to be more stable or have this or that more together, whatever. But I'm like, I am just young still. Like, my stableness is the fact that I am in a safe, comfortable relationship. But outside of that, like, I can still be young and have fun.
Yeah.
And I want to just be young more.
Yeah.
Like, not rush getting older. And I mean, that's not necessarily super new to next year. It's something I've realized over the last couple months, but definitely want to implement it next year.
Fair enough. I would also like to do, I don't know, I would like to do a lot more. I feel like when you think about like young people and like being in your 20s and whatever, there's a lot more like spontaneity, and I definitely feel like I'm not super like spontaneous or doing like exciting things last minute or over the weekend or whatever, and I feel like I would like to do more of that.
Yeah.
Like definitely just like experience more and do more things, because I can. Like, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And like even Adam the other night, whenever he was like, well, we probably won't do anything for New Year's. I'm like, okay, well, I would like to, but even if we don't, we're still gonna go out and do something, because we can. Like, even if it's just like simple as getting a drink or whatever. Like, it doesn't have to be crazy, but you know that you don't regret it when you do.
Yes. Yeah. And I always want New Year's Eve to be the most special and magical time ever. It never is.
Never.
It's never gone the way that my head says it will. Because I'm like, it is going to be glitter and party and fun and sequence and perfect all night.
And
no
one does anything late night. I feel like number one, we should have bought the tickets for the May Day thing last year. I know that it wasn't like everybody's vibe, but I feel like it would have been fun because at least we would have been doing something.
Yeah.
I feel like we should have. They're probably going to do something this year too. So.
Yeah. We went and did something this year. And I would say this past year was the most fun New Year's Eve plan I've had. But it was still like, I don't know, it was fun, but it's just never what you envision it to be. Yeah. And there's just not like, the options here are just not great.
No.
And so we still, like, I got dressed up, and the pictures we took that night, I just felt so cool and pretty, because not that my dark hair wasn't new, but I still, like, it was just doing what it needed to. And I wore my Free People jacket, so I was slaying. And yeah, I mean, I felt good, but I'm like, there's so much more potential that we could reach for New Year's Eve. It's just like never a convenient plan. I feel like it's like the options are Nashville or something early.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, can we get a option C, please?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Fair enough. My next one is go to more like local places and local things, because there is a lot in Nashville, and like to me, I consider that local because it's close enough and like we're so close to it, whereas so many people like, you know, want to go there, and I'm like, I could just go there, like I could literally go there any day. So I'd like to, because all like the like viral little new coffee shops and bagel shops and restaurants and
there
pastry
are a
places
lot of very
and like
cute things.
There's a lot of things that are popping up, and I'm like, why do I never go to any of these things that are so close to me? Whenever like I crave trying new things all the time anyway. So I'm like, that's a goal.
Yeah, that's a good one. I put to bake more, which I don't know how realistic that will be next year, but I would like to. I love to bake. It's always such a mess, and it also is always way more expensive to get everything.
It's so expensive.
So I always talk myself out of it, but I do love to bake, and I love to have fun in the kitchen. I just don't do it enough out of not laziness, but my priorities are elsewhere. That's not the hobby that I'm going to pursue, but I would like to bake more. So it's an honorable mention.
I didn't put this on my list, but it made me think that I want to cook more. Just because, I mean, I do cook a lot, but I mean, like, I miss making like the like from scratch. Every time I make something that's like from scratch and I'm not really going off a recipe, I'm kind of just like, I mean, like I kind of am like basing it off of a recipe, but then I'm turning it into my own thing.
Yeah.
Every time I do that, I'm always like, this is the best thing I've ever made. Like it's just, you can taste the difference between something that's like has pre-made things or whatever versus whenever you make something from scratch. Like there's a soup that I made years ago and it was just a tomato soup, but it was the best tomato soup I've ever had. And I don't know how to recreate it because it was so like,
Just throwing it
yeah,
together,
because like they used some certain whatever I don't have the recipe anyway, but the recipe was like they used this and I had like my grandparents like homemade from their garden stuff and whatever, and it's like all these things that I had at the time were just like, it was just lucky, but like I don't have any of that. And I just feel like every time I make, like I think about that soup all the time and I'm like, that was so good. And it was like from scratch. Everything was like real soup.
homemade. Yeah.
And I made like homemade chicken noodle soup last year for Adam when he was sick. And I was like, that was really good. And every time I make something like homemade like that, I'm always just like, I'm so glad I did this.
Yeah. I
So.
think that it's something I'll probably be better about when we do have kids one day, because it's also hard. Like, yes, I could figure out how to make this for less people, but most things
Oh,
are
yeah.
for bigger quantities. So I don't know. We have more people to feed, maybe.
I definitely just eat my leftovers for a million years, which is really frustrating. But I made like baked ziti at one point randomly last year, and Adam was like eating super healthy and he didn't want to eat it. And I said, okay. And I ate that all week. But it was really
I have a
good.
tolerance just because I get really icked out about food. I will do leftovers, but my date is probably shorter than it should be.
Mine's different depending on the food.
That's fair.
So like certain things, I won't even eat it after 48 hours. I'm like, that's gross. Or like 24 hours. But if it's like pasta or something like that, I'm like, meh.
Yeah, I'll live.
Yeah. My next one is get married.
So true.
Considering I am.
Will be
doing that one. Well, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
That I follow through. That he pulls the trigger. Guys, if we loop back to this in a year and I didn't, I'm gonna be so mad.
That's crazy.
I would be so mad. So yeah, I'm getting married, but that's my goal, is to get married. Wedding done.
Check.
It's not even like the get married of it, it's the wedding part of it. Like one, I know I'm getting married, so that's not the fear. The fear is pulling off the event.
Yeah, true. That's fair. I have on mine to be better about meal planning and specifically to be more intentional about groceries, which have been, but definitely don't want to get off track around like the holidays or anything, because I just do feel so much better when I have like, these are the 5 things I'm making, not like I'm going to grab whatever and I'll figure out a meal or I'll figure it out. It's just
I
like,
always feel better when it's planned.
I just will feel so much better if I have like these 3 or 4 proteins that I'm planning on, and then I just feel better. Even if that's not like cooking anything from scratch. If I just have a meal plan, even just for dinners, I will feel so much better. So I want to be better about that. And obviously it's good for saving money and less waste and all of those things. So we'll be doing that.
Do you know how much peace I feel right now knowing that I have at least 3 meals planned?
Amazing.
Like, I don't have to worry. I have these 3 meals.
That's true.
That's all I
So
need.
freeing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'll at least get me through the next 3 days.
True.
This is my last one, and it's not exciting at all. And it's on my New Year's resolutions every single year. And it will probably continue to be every single year. And that is to stop picking at my lips. It's been a problem since I was like 3 because I have anxiety. I know I left mine at home. I've been thinking about it. Because I usually like to put it on before I come over here. And then I like for recording, not for regular purposes. But I meant to put it on and I didn't. And I've been thinking about it the whole time. I've been like, nobody.
Need my mint fix. Okay. True.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few that I can speed run. My first one is kind of technically a Debbie Downer, so not much to say about it, but it's just the facts, is to pay attention to when people, places, and situations are no longer serving me. Just recognize, and yeah, my priority will always be like whatever is best for like our family unit. And I mean, I think implementing that now will only help service moving forward. So
That's true.
that's one thing. I want to learn more about skincare. Kind of how I was saying, I want to work through the skincare random things I have, learn more in the sense of I'm trying all of those and figure out what does and doesn't work. And if what does work is more expensive, then that's just what I'm going to do. I'm just going to have the classic things I go to because I've always liked, and I think most girls are like this, like just having different things. It's so fun and girly, but I do want to like have something that works. And those are the few things I use and kind of just have one day when I've worked through everything, just have those. Those are my restocks and that's it.
Yeah.
And I'm all for trying new things, but maybe on a lower, less often basis. So that's one thing.
I would like to do that with my skincare and my makeup so I can develop a like routine that stays the same.
Yeah. Next thing was just like consume less content because I'm never going to be the person that deletes anything. And I do feel like my For You page, kind of like how you were saying, it's very targeted. So like it's useful. I do learn a lot on my For You page and it's fun, but I will never be the person that goes and deletes it because I have fun posting. But I wish that they were different apps. I wish the app for posting and the app for consuming were separate apps because I want to post, but I don't like, I need to be better about like, I always feel like I don't have enough time. So just not scrolling as much. And every time I want to scroll, pick up my knitting or whatever.
I was going to say, I feel like in the last year, and obviously I still scroll, but I think in the last year I've done so much better just because my hands are busy a lot, like crochet, knitting, or at work. I can't have my phone on me. So like,
yes,
I don't ever. I mean, I only get on it whenever I'm like on my lunch or on the days off. And like my days off sometimes can be bad about like, I'll do it all day or whatever, but I have been a little bit better, but I would still like you said, I'd like to still just consume less.
Yeah.
Thankfully right now what I'm consuming is just knowledge.
Learning and
but
absorbing things.
Yeah. But it gets bad whenever you're consuming a lot of like the stuff that's like I don't like seeing, I honestly don't like whenever people post being like, oh, there's this huge sale at this store. This is what I'm getting from this sale or whatever. I hate when people post that because when you feel like something's a good deal, you feel like you have to get it. And I don't like feeling that way, which I usually don't do that anyway. Like I pretty much buy things when I'm planning on buying them. Like I usually have like I don't just do it just because it's on sale or whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't like knowing about all of the things.
That's fair.
All of the things that exist, number one. And number two, when things are
specifically.
I don't like feeling
things.
like you have to like, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm only bad about it when I have nothing to do. But I never don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
But it's like on Sunday, I feel like I rotted on my phone for just longer than I should have because I had finished all of my projects and my knitting needles hadn't come in. So I was like, I'm not going to start something new right now because I'm waiting for this. And we had like gone grocery shopping and done a Sunday reset. And so there were definitely things I could have done, but I just felt like I had no purpose. So I just sat on my phone and rotted. And then obviously it felt worse. So I'm
really bad about like if I'm feeling anxious about something and I'm putting something off, I'll scroll for a while.
Yeah.
And then I feel so much worse because one, I didn't do any of the things that I was supposed to do. And then two, I didn't do anything. Like I was like, I don't know. I just feel so much worse. I did that the other day too. So
yeah. My last one is, I guess, the opposite. Not really, but just I'm going to continue posting and trying to be good because I have done too much work to stop posting now. So be still just post and have fun and free will. I can just be as annoying as I want on TikTok if I would like. So yeah.
I want to post more, but not in that way. I was looking at my Instagram and I was looking at someone else's Instagram and I was thinking about, I was like, oh, they went to Bonnaroo. And I was like, oh, that was last year. And then I was like, did I ever post that I went to Bonnaroo? And I was like, no, I didn't. And I never post.
Your big things you don't. Yeah.
I never post my stuff on Instagram.
That's true.
And I'm like, I always
and you
have
used
pictures.
to be real. Yeah, you do usually have pictures.
I always have pictures of it. And I always have my big things. I'm tempted to just like post it all now and be like, this happened in June, but
well, you
enjoy.
Can do this year.
I know, yeah. But I have so many photos because I have like 10 that I want to post for each thing.
That's fair.
The only ones that I like was good about posting were like engagement stuff. But I'm sad because I didn't post anything. And I want to be better about posting on TikTok for my like wedding stuff. Because I do have ideas and I'm always like, oh, but then I just don't post it or like it's in drafts or whatever. And like little random like videos that I think of that I'm like, that'd be cute. And I just don't post it.
I do think that a big thing, which kind of was my goal for a couple reasons, when I stopped using my private story, and there were other things that went into that, but I was like, I'm just going to start posting more on TikTok because, it's always the random things that you don't expect to do well, and just literally can. You can just post whatever you want. So I was like, I might as well be trying and posting. So I mean, I would say that I probably don't have a super good niche, but that's only because I love and am interested in a lot of things. And
Mhm.
so, I mean, I'll post about sewing one day and then crocheting the next day and food the next day and outfits the next day. But
But that attracts the right
I
people.
love to. I love to post. So fun.
That reminds me of the rumors resurfacing of TikTok getting banned again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just keep seeing it. And every time that rumor resurfaces, every single time, I ignore it.
Yeah, I've always ignored it too. I saw someone's video like explaining it the other day. And because usually you just see like
Mm-hmm.
the useless videos. And I saw a video of someone kind of explaining it. Definitely seemed more realistic this time than
I felt
every
that way
other
last
time.
time.
But maybe it's nothing. I don't know.
And like
And something else would always
and I
come,
was gonna
so-
say, my thing is that doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter because the same content that's being posted on TikTok
will get posted.
is on Instagram Reels.
Yeah. My
And-
only concern is like I need to figure out how to download all my crochet stuff and all my
Mm,
all my
oh.
folders.
Oh yeah, that was my only fear too.
Yeah.
Because if it gets deleted, I don't care. That someone will make a new app that's really similar, and then
Yeah.
and as soon as possible, and then also that gives us like a new
I was gonna
opportunity.
say-
Like everyone's on an even playing
Yeah.
field. But I don't want to lose.
I don't
want
want to lose any of my folders because they're so useful.
because I have a marriage one, I have a parenting one, I have wedding planning, I have shopping, I
Yeah.
have knitting, I have like all my knowledge, home, I have all my knowledge
Yes, the things that I'm
that I'm
absorbing
saving
from other
for
people.
later.
Yeah.
Yes, the things that like you exactly the things I am absorbing and like organizing to different folders of my brain. I don't have all of that
The space,
knowledge
yeah.
saved up here,
Yeah.
but I know I'll be like, oh, I saw a video about that, and I'll go back
Yes.
to it because I'm like, I need to know these things, but I can't
hold it
possibly-
all at the
yeah,
same
I
time.
can't possibly remember all of these things at once.
Yeah.
So,
And I mean, honestly, any big thing I do have pictures or better memories of, but I don't want it to go away because I'm like, I do have a lot of like random bigger things that there are videos from
Yeah.
on TikTok. But I mean, yeah, mainly my resources of my saved stuff. But
Yeah. Those are our goals, guys.
all our little resolutions. Hopefully we stick to every single one of them because we're perfect and we never do anything wrong.
Obviously, yeah. That's why I have some of the same ones that I've had from all the previous years. I'm doing so
Because you fulfilled them so well.
I just want to like keep improving on them.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Just
Because I can always be better.
You can all. Yeah.
I can always be better than perfect.
I'm always better than perfect.
Imagine perfect and then imagine me. It's better.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you guys will be seeing this, as we said, a normal, but we won't be talking to you guys for a couple weeks now that we'll be
Yeah.
taking our little break for the holidays. So we hope you had a wonderful Christmas. We hope you have a very happy New Year. And we'll talk to you in 2025.
Oh my gosh, we'll see you
That's
guys
so
next year.
crazy. Haha, see you guys next
Haha.
year.
Love ya. Bye.
Tune in to the 14 Steps Away podcast every Monday for a new episode.
Don't forget to like, comment, follow, rate, review, and share.
Watch every week on Spotify or YouTube.
And listen on Apple Podcast or Spotify.